No more time to waste as Ruben Amorim, Ineos and Manchester United are starting to seal deals one by one. Matheus Cunha first. The agreement was already reached between him and Manchester United, but also Man United and Wolves. The buyout clause is clear, £62.5 million. That is going to be paid across installments. Those are the agreements that have been made, and right now as we speak, it's 4 more steps being done. But what exactly is next for Manchester United? I'm going to be digging little into that, just as I'm going to be reminding you guys that one, you need to subscribe, because where United is headed, you might want to be a part of this family. But also, the more you subscribe, the more we can do. The bigger the family, the bigger the chances and the power for us to do greater and mighty things. But also, guys, I do remind you, why are you not earning from the internet? People are learning from all corners of the earth. People are calling me. There's been a few countries where people are struggling to send money, but I think I've failed to find a single country where you can't pay to me, either in the bank or in my phone. Anywhere you pay, you just can't be able to make your transaction in whichever comfortable way, so that you book your 1 hour to learn this thing called the internet. We are here every day. People are killing it from there. People are earning and you're not. Why not? There is no law that bars anyone from earning online. It's just a matter of understanding how the internet pays, and then you know what you can do in your capacity, educated or not, regardless your background, what you can do to earn with your phone, data, and that time that you waste there just perusing through different social media platforms. So that's why I'm here for you. I'm waiting for you. Contact me on that number. No, I'm no scammer. I'm real like that. No single person I've taught, and I've taught, I think, thousands of people so far. But no one has come out to say, well, you took my money and didn't train me, or the training was not, worth it. And I mean, all people are impressed, and people have started putting in the work to start earning. What are you waiting for? Don't you lag behind, because the internet is only getting better so fast. It's not leaving. So the earlier you jump onto the wagon, the better for you. Now, Matheus Cunha, first marquee signing for Ineos in the summer, first signing for Amorim at a time when the expectations are high from people. Many people feel this should be it. If it's not it, then United will never be back to the glory days. Amorim said it clearly and said the happy days are coming, the good times are coming, and he's so sure and confident in himself and the team around him, the process that is going on, led by Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. He's certain that things are going to be coming good eventually. Now, the first signing is always going to be important for a coach. Of course, you can talk of Dogu, but Dogu was not a marquee signing. Dogu was the first signing in January, and he's improving by the day. But for Cunha, 62.5 million for Man United to spend that man on you in these times is really, really, really huge. So what's happening now is that United are now trying to finalize the formal steps to ensure that this deal is done this week, so that they join the other clubs like Liverpool, the clubs that are Arsenal, who are sealing deals early into the summer. So United wants to do that as well, and the deal is clear: 5 years with an option of a further 1 year. He will be one of the top earners at Man United, and the pay will be made in installments to Wolves. So those are the agreements and the formal steps that are being held now as we proceed. But he's not the only number 10. We do know that Alejandro Garnacho did travel with the team to Kuala Lumpur, and so did Andrew Onana, but what we get is that they are both leaving, and in fact their teams, their agents are looking for clubs and are perfect suitors for them. So already movements and departures are being mooted and executed for those that are near. So already there is work happening. Amorim said there is not really time to rest. Why are you resting when you're not good enough? Why are you resting? There is no reason for you to rest. So there will be a few weeks of rest for these players, but Amorim wants to at least be quick to get his players in, seal them, and then when the preseason officially kicks off, he has got enough time with his players so that there are no excuses come the next season. So that's what is happening now at Man United. Now, for Andre Onana, they do want him to leave, and that's why United has already spoken to the likes of Emi Martinez. They had spoken about Joan Garcia, but as it looks now, Garcia seems to be destined for Barcelona. They survived in the La Liga, but he seems to be destined for Barcelona, who want to sign him and first loan him. And maybe one more season for Szczesny, and then later he can come in as the main guy probably. But the thing is, Man United are also looking at Emi Martinez, who was red carded in the last game. Probably he will be seen back in a Premier League net featuring for Man United. Are you hoping that's the case? But the thing with Andre Onana, the trick about the Onana situation is that it's not an easy guy to let go of, because there is a certain minimum amount of money Man United can sell him for to be on the positive side of the financial fair play or the PSR man. So that's the only impediment to Andre Onana's departure, because if you don't find a club giving you reasonable money, you might be stuck with him a little longer than you should. But at least the conviction is there that they will figure out a club that will be able to pay just over £26 million. That's what they need, really. There should be a club out there, even in Europe. If Onana doesn't want to go to Saudi, because offers in Saudi are still there, if Onana doesn't want to go there, certainly there are still clubs in Europe that will be willing really to pay £26 million or so, or £30 million for Andre Onana. I do strongly believe he's not that bad a goalkeeper. So that's where United is. They are stuck with Onana in a way, but solutions are being figured out. For Garnacho, told him clearly his representatives are looking around the clock to find a club for him. Napoli was there interested in him. Napoli wants so many players. They do want to sign a bunch of players, even those you wouldn't expect them to go for. So they are also seriously intent on trying to establish themselves as a force in Europe, after now trying to, I think, keep it consistent in Italy, because they have won 2 Scudettos in 3 years. So Napoli is an option for Garnacho. Chelsea was there. So there are still options for Leandro Garnacho. He cannot fail to find a club that will be willing to pay 50 or 60 million quid for him. So that's United for you. Of course, we know the other players who have left. So the processes are ongoing for us to bring in new players that Amorim will feel will be the right players to execute his philosophy. Now, we know also that all Manchester United players are up for sale, that United will listen to offers for each and every for each and every player in the squad. They will listen to offers for each and every player. If an offer makes sense, they interrogate it, scrutinize it, and feel it's right for the club. They will cash in on any player, even if it's Bruno, perhaps not Ahmad, because he just signed a long contract. I don't think they would sell him. But every other player can be sold, at least according to what we pick today from the club. And for me, that's a good thing. It's exactly what I want to hear. Now, still talking player incomings, Victor Gyokeres, United is genuinely interested, but it seems that Gyokeres at 27 feels he needs to be playing in the Champions League. So that's why Arsenal might look like they have an upper hand now in signing Gyokeres. So the only hope for United is in the relationship Gyokeres could have had with Ruben Amorim. If that works in a way, Man United could be lucky and get him. But as it is now, Arsenal are in the lead for Gyokeres just because they are playing in the Champions League next season and United is not. So Gyokeres is there. And of course, Victor Osimhen seems to be destined to go to Saudi. He was also linked with Man United at some point. But as it is now, deal seems to be nearing for him to cross over to Al Hilal, who are waiting now for the finances so that they pay the money to Napoli for Victor Osimhen to become their player, at least according to the latest coming through. So, guys, movements are about to happen, and some are out of Man United, others are into Man United, but what's important is that Amorim has a plan that has been backed by Ineos, and for me, that's the only confidence I need. If you have a plan, before we've seen Man United signing players without a proper plan, I think there seems to be a plan now, and if we follow that to the board, trust you me, Man United will be back where it belongs in no time, within no time. It shouldn't be rocket science. If they are solving the things that got us here, how we don't have a data analysis department in years, things like that. Those are little basic things. If they are solved, trust you me, it means we are going to sign the right players based on stats, because stats are so important. I'm not for stats, really, but I know that in the modern game, stats do matter. So all that is going to count. And for me, I think the process now has got to a point where it's exciting. Just like I think we have got to a time where it is exciting for people to be earning internet money. And if you're not among those, you're lagging behind. So I'm waiting for you on the numbers down there on your screen. My name is Webb. Let me catch you later, fam.